All right, so how do I make $10 million? The plan is to build an excessive amount of demand, and the product is a unsalaried COO placement. So let me explain what that means. Basically, a small service business, let's say there's a landscaping company doing 500 grand a year. So they're doing all right. They probably have one team, one service team, maybe two, and they're getting consistent work and they're getting some referrals, but they're too small to hire a top tier COO or even a consultant. So what we're gonna do is create a licensable, create a license that the public can go through or current business operators can go through, and then there'll be a thinkable licensed business growth partner. I think that's what we'll call it, business growth partner. So maybe that's what it's called, business growth certificate or business growth. Yeah, I like that. And then this landscaping company can hire. We create a posting once they become a client and we've negotiated the revenue share. So let me go back. Instead of paying a salary or a big fee to consultant, they pay a small upfront fee and we negotiate a revenue share structure that seems fair. So we get a portion of their revenue or profit, depending on what makes more sense. And obviously that would be on the amount above and beyond what they're currently at. So you take the average of the past 3 or 5 years to see what their average revenue or profit is, and then in the years while we're serving them, let's say we get 50% of the additional profit. So we're 50-50 partners technically, but we don't have any equity in the business as far as like selling it, that kind of thing. So the idea is that it's low risk and high reward. Basically, we're giving them free money if we're able to help them. So maybe the $500,000 a year landscaping company, maybe the owner takes home 80 grand. If we could double their business, get them to $1 million, and then increase their profit, we could probably get them up to 200 grand a year in 1 year. But anyway, yeah, the idea is to generate an excess of demand for business owners, small to medium-sized service business owners that want to scale their business but can't or don't want to pay for skilled talent, but they want to grow their business. That's where they come to us. And we have trained operators or business growth partners that have gone through our training, and they have their own, basically their in-house position for all of our growth partners. So our growth partners have an internal coach or leader that makes sure any of their questions, client questions or problems they can't figure out, or just strategy calls, feedback calls, there'd be an internal cadence so that these business growth partners are always communicating with the clients and communicating with us. So the idea is that it's almost like a brokerage, but for business growth instead of selling homes. So once we've negotiated the rev share or profit share with the business, we have different plans that our business growth partners can be on. So there could be a no salary position where they get 90% of the profit and Thinkable takes 10. Or there could be a plan where there's a salary, but the profit they get is like 20% or something. So depending on the risk tolerance of the person, the business growth partner, they can choose a plan that suits them. And yeah, we just need to figure out a way to make it sustainable for us, the business growth partner, and the client, the business that's looking to grow. So yeah, to make 10 million, you can either earn it and profit and save it, or build a business that's worth 15 million or so and then sell it, and with taxes and partners and anything like that, it should net out to about 10 million. So, or you can do a mixture of both, save profit and build a business that's worth 15 million. So to build a business worth 15 million, you'd have to have about 3 to 5 million in profit. And let's say on average we get, like, Thinkable's take home after splitting it with the business owner and splitting it with the growth partner, we get, let's say, 25% of 50%. So if we generated an extra 100 grand in profit for a business, immediately it's split 50-50 with the business. So Thinkable would get 50 grand. And then the payout would be, what's that? 35 grand? Something like that, 38 grand to the business growth partner. And Thinkable would be left with 15. So given that for every 100 grand in profit that we generate, we're getting about 15% margin. That's gross too. That's not even including any other internal employees or costs. So we either need to compensate and have a decent sized license fee for our growth partners, or we need to have a higher fee to the client, a fixed fee plus profit share, or we need to have a higher split with the business, or we need to have a higher split with the business partner, growth partner. So I think the most suitable is ensuring there's a fee, an upfront fee for the client, and making sure there's a subscription fee for the business growth partner and the license. And perhaps cutting out the salary for the growth partner would help a lot. But maybe there could be just a min cap that they're all paid, just enough to get by, really, and enough where the upfront fee from their clients could fund that until payments are made from the business. So yeah, some thoughts there. I mean, I was kind of all over the place, but I think I got something out. So yeah, it's kind of the plan. To generate demand, it's going to be about content, building an email list, and just providing value to the target demographics, which is small service businesses, 500 to 2 million in revenue, like 200,000, like 100,000 to 400,000 in profit. And then the other demographic is the business growth partners. So whether it's new graduates or current managers of businesses or current self-employed people. Yeah. So yeah, just got to generate a flow of these types of people, create good education and systems, and yeah, that's it. Do hard shit.